What does everyone spend money on that you refuse to spend money on? Freaking pre-cut fruit. This is an odd fetish. Not everyone, but I know there are people out there who do this kind of stuff. Expensive shoes, that is Jordans, for my 4-year-old child, especially when he was even younger. Kids' feet grow so fast it is just pointless and expensive, and they shouldn't care about the brand. Lottery tickets. A lot of people I work with buy them all the time. Daily lunches at work. Mostly the reason is they don't like to prepare it at home themselves. Occasionally I treat myself. It stays special this way. I love living 5 minutes away from work. I go home for lunch, sit on my comfy couch, and cook myself something nice. All without worrying about co-workers walking in and trying to make conversation with me. Edit. I have 30-40 mins for lunch. I don't make anything super complicated. It's more just the ability to have a stove and my own cooking implements and fridge. Buying textbooks from the school store. They're cheaper online to buy, and cheaper even still to rent. I bought the used version of a textbook online for $30, and I bought the year subscription to the electronic part direct from the website for $49. The university bookstore wanted $100 for the online code and $180 for the bundle. Food delivery services like DoorDash and Uber Eats. I looked into it once or twice, and it's ridiculous how expensive it is. And not just the delivery fee plus the driver tip, but the menu prices themselves are almost always higher on the app as well. I'll just get my butt in the car and drive to Chipotle myself, thanks. Shipping. I'll wait a week for free shipping, thanks. Unfortunately, when you live in New Zealand and often buy things from overseas, free shipping is incredibly rare on international orders. Some things are done out of necessity. Coffee pods or K-cups. I only use the refillable kind. Heck, I still use a drip machine that's 15 years old and makes a full 30 Oz cup of coffee for $0.05. Good delivery apps. Not like Domino's or Pizza Hut type delivery. Grubhub, DoorDash, Postmates. I don't like paying more for food than paying more for a delivery fee, plus the dang tip. I don't have a problem giving $5 for a pizza delivery, but I have a hard time paying also knowing the app to a percentage of the tips. This was after the scandal of Grubhub taking tips, or one of the app companies. Don't forget the service fee. I don't order from those places often, but last time I ordered with DoorDash I noticed there was an additional $8.50 service fee to support the company. They're lucky I'd been drinking and hadn't prepared anything else for dinner, but that's the last time I'll order from them. Bottled water. I live in Scotland where the tap water is drinkable and glorious, but I still see people buy bottled water regularly. Reddit coins. I just don't see the point. Personally, I just scroll past the ads anyway. Alcohol in nightclubs, bars. Extortionate where I'm from. It don't matter where you are, alcohol at bars or events is crazy expensive. This is why you pre-game. Buy one beer and steal all the free pizza. In-game purchases. Nah, the card I want ought to be the next box. I would know because it wasn't in the first 200 boxes I checked. Cigarettes. I've read every response in the thread. This is the only one I fall victim to. Parking. Absolutely frick that. Owning a car is already a great expense in life. My friends hate me, but I'll park many blocks away from an event just to avoid the bill. One that especially ticks me off is paid parking in emergency car parking lots. I used to think this, but I recently went out to meet friends and I rarely go out. I'd rather pay $10 to park than spend the next hour looking for parking. As I get older, I would rather spend money on things that free up my time or make things easier for me. New iPhone every year. Very few people buy every iPhone. It's not some cult of zombies sent from my iPhone. I refuse to take money out of an ATM that charges me. I think it's ridiculous that they charge you to take your own money out of your bank account. It might sound stupid because it's only like 99p they charge, but I still think it's unfair. I was always like this. Imagine my surprise when I moved to the US and only the ATM for my bank doesn't charge me. If I want to withdraw from my UK card if there's not a Bank of America ATM nearby, I'll be looking at least a $3 charge. Bottled water. Starbucks. Hear me out. Starbucks tap water. 1. It's free. 2. It's good. Branded packaged drinking water. Any bottled water if you live in an area where tap water is safe. Buying designer brands for babies and children. Car maintenance. Once my car was out of warranty, I learned how to do everything: fluid, brakes, spark plugs, tire rotations. It's pretty easy stuff, and Chris Fix on YouTube is an amazing teacher. I need to change my spark plugs. The dealership wanted $550 to change mine. It's only a 4-cylinder. Strip clubs. Yay. Why pay for them when you can become a stripper and be there for free? Lots of women at my work are spending $100 a month on these ridiculous eyelash extensions. They look like giraffes. Really weird. You can get ones that look very natural, but a lot of people go way overboard. I get them 1-2 times per year before vacations because it's kind of like automatic makeup. Fake nails. I work in an office and my co-workers are always like, "OMG, you type so fast." Of course I do, Carol. It's because I don't have fake claws holding me back. Hard drugs. Jesus Christ. It's like everyone in my city, Vancouver, is dependent on at least one substance to live normally. The city I live in is so bad. At least everyone except for some of the kids have been addicted to some kind of hard drug, cocaine, etc. As a woman, all the freaking upkeep. I'm lucky that I have pretty natural hair, so I just wear it long and get it trimmed about once a year. A lot of my friends spend $200 plus every 8 weeks to get their hair done. Manicures can be $50 every month or so. Fake eyelashes can be $150 plus for the set, and then you have to get them filled every few weeks for $70 plus. Microblading your eyebrows is a thing now that costs $600 plus every year. Almost everyone I know has started getting Botox, and I have no idea how much that costs. Waxing a full leg can be $80 plus. If you get a full Brazilian and underarms, lip, etc., you're looking at $150 plus every 3-4 weeks. If you don't wax, you can get laser hair removal, which I've been quoted about $800, and no guarantee you won't need more treatment. Skincare, face masks, hair masks, tonics, creams, lotions, a whole drugstore worth of bottles and tubes and tubs under your bathroom sink. Also, don't forget the expectation that you wear makeup and have decent outfits for multiple different occasions. Don't get me started on shapewear and shoes and accessories. I honestly dream about winning the lottery and doing all of the above, plus having a personal trainer and a chef and a stylist and just looking that kind of woman, but honestly, who can afford it? Edit. A lot of responses here noting that the prices are different where they live. I get that. I live in a high cost of living area, so mileage may vary. I also want to note that the question was asking what I refuse to spend money on, and I'm getting a lot of comments that seem to think I'm doing all these things. I specifically am not doing these things because I don't have the money. Also, no one I know does all of these things. It's just a list of things I don't do. I was gonna say it's ridiculous anybody does this, but then after going down the list, I realized that I do all of the above, with the exception of Botox, as I'm still 23, and full body waxing. I only do Brazilians since I have pretty much no other body hair. Thanks for mentioning this, because this is literally the first time I ever thought how much I put into upkeep and may reevaluate. Almost all of video streaming services at the same time. I don't need Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and Prime Video if I can only watch one at a time. Even worse than that, still paying for cable TV. Dating apps. I'm okay with the ads and the limits. Also, I've accepted that I'll die old with my cats. Designer handbags. Designer anything. I'd rather actually have money than look like I have money. Microtransactions. It depends. IMHO. I generally don't buy things that are used up, but if I use a free app often, I tend to pay so ads go away. I hate ads. I refuse to purchase a smartwatch. I actually surprisingly use mine constantly, but mine's a sport version and I'm a runner. I watch my calories, play my music, use the silent alarm, all kinds of things. However, when I said I didn't need a tablet, holy god was I right. It's a real nice Erida. Ice, I can make it myself. until you throw a party and need ice for the keg and coolers. Children. New cars. I'm 46 and on my 4th used car. My first was 30 years ago. Coffee from coffee shops. Only because I'm broke. Though, if I had the kind of income to blow on that, I probably would. But only small stores. Frick giving Starbucks my money. Yeah, I love going to a local shop every once in a while for a little treat. But Starbucks quality is seriously lacking. P. Reddit awards and premium. I'm happy to be awarded them. It's just I'd much rather the money went to a charity than a corporation. I'd rather have the money spent on me. I'm first world broke. No one would pity me. I get it, but I would still welcome the free money. Disney remakes. Timeshares. OMG, what a ripoff. I know people who have had a lot of trouble selling their timeshare when they wanted out. Timeshare industry's sales techniques are pretty manipulative too. New cars, car leases. My car is 10 years old and I am gonna keep it for at least another 5 hopefully. I'm going to run mine into the ground, then get a used Toyota and proceed to run that into the ground. Cell phone warranties. I've always taken great care of my electronics, so there's never been a need for me to get one. You've been lucky. Even if you never drop a phone, sometimes they can just fail. And if they do, there are usually warranties from the manufacturer anyway. Expensive meals. Like, I understand eating sushi every week is neat, and I do like sushi, but one sushi meal costs as much as my entire week of eating. I have a roommate that literally does not buy groceries. He eats out for every meal. It makes me cringe. SolidWorks. Interest. I'd rather save up money and buy what I want later. It could be a good idea if you use it to make money, provided that you're willing to take the risk. You could use it to build wealth faster. Alcohol. I don't have anything against people wanting to drink. I just personally don't think it's worth the money. Same here. I have friends who complain they never have any money, but I see them at the grocery store and half their cart is alcohol, most of it very expensive. Nothing against them for drinking, but I'm glad I don't. Frequent phone upgrades. iPhone 5s gang right here. iPhone SE here. You have been visited by the IT lizard. Upvote or experience bad internet for a month. Thanks for watching. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video, or don't. Either way, have a great day you magnificent people.